Hello, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the second quarter of 2024, and this will cover April, May, and June. The animal spirits that came out to represent this time for you, two actually came out. I was only pulling for one, but two wanted to come out. You have the rabbit and the frog. Very beautiful. So Pisces, let's talk about this rabbit. Rabbits are incredible spirit guides because they represent fertility and prosperity. A lot of y'all, if your sex life is dry right now, that may be changing a little bit in this second quarter of 2024. Also, I don't know why I'm seeing financial prosperity. I'm literally getting a vision of like coins raining down from the skies here. It's just like the things in life, just prosperity is taking off. The things in life that bring you this prosperity and finances, they're really starting to come through. Some of you may have recently or will be getting a raise or just more sales, more whatever your streams of income are. Your investments may be taking off. I am seeing so much prosperity, fertility energy, like growth, expansion of like mass when it comes to your prosperity, your money. I don't know how else to put it. We have the frog spirit coming out for you as well. The frog spirits are, they operate on the bridge between the physical and the spiritual. They are wonderful guides for mediums. So there is an element of deep spirituality for you this month, or this quarter rather. I definitely would expect a lot of Pisces during this quarter maybe having deeply spiritual experiences. I don't know why. Obviously, this is not going to resonate with most of you, but for those who it does resonate, there may be some sort of spiritual plant medicine that you are taking a part of during the second quarter. It feels like there is a deeper connection to plants in a spiritual sense. Okay, some of you may be getting into herbalism as well, talking to the spirits of plants. Obviously, this is only for a select few of you, not every single Pisces out there, but there's something with plants. Even the Pisces that are totally not spiritually connected, they may be changing their diet up during this quarter and finding a plant, and specifically a plant that really, really works for them. For example, like when I discovered edamame, I was obsessed with it. I couldn't stop eating it. I ate it all the time. Something like that may be happening for Pisces. But yeah, definitely spiritual experiences. Some of you may be taking gardening more seriously, your carbon footprint more seriously, connecting with Mother Earth's energies more seriously than ever before. And also during this quarter, you may be going out into nature way more than you usually do. This could be planning camping trips, hiking, garden adventures, whatever it may be. Very beautiful though. I love this. The Moonology card that came out for you, new moon in Pisces, your moon. Meditate and contemplate. I love this new moon energy. There are new beginnings happening for you this quarter. Very, very spiritual quarter for you. I don't know why. You may be having very clear communication with your spirit guides. Pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to synchronicities, and if you feel guided to learn more about certain subjects, definitely get books on those subjects. You may notice some deities or ancestors, spirit guides, sending you information on different subjects that will help you in your life with manifestation. I'm also seeing here protection by ancestors. I don't know why for some of you I'm seeing a child spirit, like a baby spirit. I wonder if some of you, this is going to sound strange for some of you, it feels like there is like a unborn spirit. There is a spirit that is not in this physical flesh currently, like in physical form currently. And this could be a child that you'll have in the future, or for some of you, this could even be a child that you have lost. And your ancestors are like circling around them, protecting them, keeping them safe. There's a lot of magic with them. For some of you, and I just saw the number 2929, so this is confirmation. For some of you, you or your partner may be pregnant or planning on having a child. I don't know why that child spirit is coming out so strongly for so many Pisces across the globe. Very fascinating. We have Middle World coming out as your overall spiritual theme and message for this quarter. Very beautiful. So if you're unfamiliar, the middle world is sort of where we live. Then there's the lower worlds and the upper worlds. The lower worlds is where a lot of memory is stored and healing takes place, and the upper worlds are where a lot of spirits resign and where destiny is found. I'm going to read you the essence of this so you better understand it. The middle world is the realm of the day-to-day reality and the playground of the living, in this present moment where everything is happening. Yet the middle world is created by the future, not only the past, and it is a mirror of the invisible realms. When things are right in the middle world, heaven and earth support everything. When they are not right, heaven and earth must be brought into order as well. So this is coming out upright, which is an invitation from your spirit guides, from the universe during the second quarter. So let's see what the universe is inviting you to do and take part of during the second quarter of 2024. The middle world shows up when conditions are favorable to your undertaking. Do not hesitate. Move forward as heaven and earth are smiling upon you. The time is right, so be expedient but mindful of not being reckless. The world is your playground, and what would require great effort at any other time can be accomplished with ease right now. So you heard it. And plus, having that in addition to the rabbit spirit coming out and the frog spirit, Pisces, do not waste this time, because there is this sort of magical element that you are radiating during this quarter. Even with that baby child spirit, I'm getting like stem cell energy, but almost like a spiritual stem cell where you have so much energy radiating from you and being poured into you that can be turned into anything you set your mind upon right now. And with the rabbit spirit representing that fertility and that prosperity, you don't have to be pregnant with a child. You could be pregnant with an idea for a business. You could be pregnant with an idea for your home, for what you want your life to look like. And this is definitely the time to make bold moves in that direction, because there is this sort of magic element that surrounds you. Things are really spiritually connected for you at this time, and everything is in perfect alignment for you to be making really big changes and see really big manifestations this quarter. So let's dive into your tarot. We have 6 cards, 2 rows of 3 from the good tarot. They're all face down. I haven't seen any of them, so let's pull them out one by one. First card out is the Page of Water in reverse. This is that child spirit. Pages represent that, and especially the Page of Water. I don't know why. It always gives me like a beautiful childlike energy here. This is also a creative idea. So how you decide to birth this child spirit into this physical realm is up to you. Some of you, this will come through in the form of a business. Others of you could literally be a child, whether you adopt or conceive naturally. Others of you, this could be like any idea in general. And it's coming out in reverse, which shows, you may not necessarily be acting upon it just yet, but it is here, it is present, it is ready to be moving forward. This is definitely the quarter where, like, if you have feelings for someone, you should tell them that you have feelings. If you have an idea, you should get started. If you want to ask your boss for a raise or promotion, definitely ask about it. All right. We have the 3 of Water in reverse. Okay, I'm sort of shifting gears here a little bit. Okay, with Page of Cups, 3 of Cups reverse, some of you may be feeling discluded from certain people who you thought were your friends or really close to you. You may have been made to feel like unloved almost, or discluded, not a part of the group here. You may have been left out. And that is devastating. And what you don't see about this is that by coming home to yourself and saying, you know what, I'd rather just be by myself than with people who make me feel discluded, or partners who cheat on me, or anything like that. In a group where I feel like they're all having conversations and I'm not invited. This could be in any area of your life. In a work setting, there could be like a team meeting. Nobody invites you. They may disclude you for whatever reason. You may be the only woman, the only man, the only, I don't know, anything. And you're being made to feel unliked, unloved, discluded. You may even literally have had people tell you straight up that they do not like you. Crazy stuff like that. Or more dramatically, this can represent like you may have been cheated on. And this is not a prediction, by the way. This would have already happened or is happening. You already feel it. It's not something that would come on suddenly during this quarter. Like, you already are feeling this energy. And, in this quarter, you're saying to yourself, you know what? It's better to just go my own way, do my own thing, and be happy than put up with people who make me feel alone. It's better to be alone and content than with people and lonely. Does that make sense? So that's what I'm seeing for you. And the blessing here is that when you're on your own, you actually cultivate something much, 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 much better than what you were stuck in. For example, let's just say that at your career, you were made to feel very, very discluded from everyone around you. Everyone ignored you, whatever, and you randomly quit. And then you take some time off to just focus on you. And then during that time, you start, I don't know, doing pottery. And then you start your own pottery business and you go to local flea markets and craft sales, and maybe you start teaching pottery classes and you open up your own studio, and you're just so much happier with the path that you set out on because all of this dark loneliness, feeling betrayed type of energy happened. It's almost like this horrible stuff had to happen in order to set you out on a path that was much more aligned with you. Sometimes we just go with the flow. Sometimes we, in groups, sort of, not consciously, but it's just very easy in groups to let other people do all the work and just follow along with what everyone else is doing and sort of conform to what everyone else is doing. It's very relaxing. We don't have to put much thought into it. But sometimes spirit will see that we're doing that and we're just conforming to other people's plans that are not in alignment with our true selves. And when that happens, they will, separate us from those people. And it's from that separation that you're sort of forced to reacquaint yourself with you and with what you're doing. And I see this all the time in relationships, especially. People lose themselves in these deep codependent relationships and totally just go along with whatever their partner wants, where they want to move, what they want to do, etc. And the universe almost separates us from them, usually dramatically and traumatically, and we're forced to relearn how to live life on our own. And it may feel harder, it may feel more difficult, wow, I got to do everything on my own, but it sets us up in a really strong position in life, because then we realize oh my gosh, I survived, I took care of business, I'm on my own, I'm thriving. And then you start to approach life from a place of, I really don't need to settle for anyone or anything that treats me wrong. I don't have to put up with it because I don't need anyone. I can take care of myself. I know I'm peaceful on my own with what I'm doing by myself. So the other people in my life, the other circumstances in my life should only be an add-on to that, not something that subtracts from that. So yeah, I am seeing you breaking out of codependency. We have the 8 of Earth coming out as well. Beautiful, repeating a skill over and over and over again. We see you repeating some sort of skill, just building something up. 8 of Pentacles in reverse shows that sort of repetition in life, things like cleaning and doing something over and over and over again, taking care of business. But there is so much peace and contentment, happiness that can be found in your routine if you cultivate a strong routine for yourself. So some of you guys are still in the process of finding a nice routine for yourself that you're so content and happy with. Second row of cards out. Fourth card, we have the Page of Fire in reverse right underneath that Page of Water. Guys, definitely separation from people or a person who you were really close with, who made you feel really discluded. This is an unhappy ending. This is they betrayed you. They did not make you feel included. You weren't invited to something. They used you for your kindness, but made you feel like you weren't important. Just generally didn't respect you is what I'm seeing here. Let me know in the comment box if you know who this person is. What happened? I would love to hear. Or this could even be a group of people. What happened here? I would love to hear it. I feel like you're it's funny. It's you're leaving this person in the dust, and then it's wow, you're starting to glow and thrive. And I would not be shocked if these people or this person still has their eye on you to this day, and they're seeing how well you're doing, or even just psychically, intuitively feeling how well you're doing. And oh my gosh, their karma's coming. Don't you worry about that. We have the 5 of Air in reverse. Oh my gosh. Yeah. 5 of Air in reverse shows walking away from someone for sure. Making the decision, you know what? I'm better off alone. I see you doing that, walking away from the drama, no longer being a puppet. no longer being someone's personal, like, emotional punching bag, no longer being someone's source of self-esteem. You know, there was like energy vampires around you, people who didn't fully respect you as a human, but at the same time, they sort of used you for either like clout or just to fuel their own ego. Like maybe you're a very loving person naturally, and they use that to make themselves feel really good, or, you know, used you as like a trophy friend, trophy wife, trophy husband, because you may be very gorgeous. There's something weird like that. And they weren't really truly a good friend to you or a good partner to you, whatever it may be. And yeah, that was definitely illuminated. I am seeing strong, powerful feelings that you have towards them, like feelings of just hurt, betrayal. And I think those feelings fueled you walking away from this person. You know, I would hate if this was a prediction. I don't want you guys to freak out. If this does not resonate with you yet or right now, I'm not trying to freak you out. This energy is good. Essentially, I feel like people's true colors are going to be revealed to you during this quarter. But that's also a good thing, because that also means the people who are really great friends to you, the people who are here for you and consistent for you, you're going to see them clear as day and understand, okay, you're the people that I should be focusing on. You're the people that I should keep in my life, essentially. So it's a good thing, it's a bad thing, it's a neutral thing, really. We have the Four of Water in reverse as your final card out, right underneath that Eight of Earth. I don't know how else to describe it, but there seems to be some sort of transmutation taking place here, where it's like you're sacrificing these unfulfilling connections, and for whatever reason, it just fuels you. It just gives you this newfound confidence and energy, prosperity, and it puts you into this bold state of mind where you're like, I just lost so much. Let me really fully embrace life now. Let me really fully embrace love and good things. It's almost like something devastating happens. Like you lose a really good friend, you break away from a really toxic situation. You're like, you know what? That's it. I'm booking a trip. I'm going to go lay on a beach and just completely reorganize my life. You know what I mean? Sometimes these moments can trigger such powerful, bold moves within us towards great places in life. So that's what I'm seeing here with these two cards, weirdly enough. And I also need to point out, none of your tarot cards are major arcana. So this is a very temporary feeling that you're going to be dealing with, very temporary time in your life. And I definitely feel as if, also I just noticed all of your cards are in reverse as well. This is a month to, or a quarter, I keep saying a month, to go within yourself, meditate and contemplate. There are new beginnings happening here. Okay, so what elements of your past do you want to bring forward with you? What do you want to leave behind? Where are you going? Very, very beautiful. And you know what? If you're feeling lonely or separated from the people you normally talk to, keep in mind it's during these times in our life that we can communicate with our spirit guides and the universe the absolute loudest, okay? And it is totally a cycle of life. We have our more social periods of our life, whether they last weeks, months, years even, and then we have periods where we go within and we really, really hear what spirit is saying to us. And you need to keep yourself in this perspective that both of those are great and definitely required. And just because you may be feeling a little bit isolated or separated from the people you normally love at this time does not mean that it's a bad period. This is the time for you to make really big, swift moves in the direction of your dreams. This is the time for you to focus on your big giant to-do list of things that you always said you wanted to do but haven't had the time to do. Now is the time to do it. So this is actually a blessing in disguise. Okay, thank you guys for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this quarter ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.